really tight vowels. So it's really important to figure out if you have tongue tension. I'm going to give you an exercise that lets you know if you have tongue tension. And then I'll give you some exercises to work through getting rid of tongue tension. Often a singer will have tongue tension if they don't have enough breath support, so good enough support in your breath, you're not using enough air and air energy. Then singers will sometimes compensate by having tongue tension to try to kind of force the sound, especially in the higher registers. So here's one exercise to see if you have tongue tension. You're going to do your E, A, O, vowels again. Or you can do, actually, I think it'd be better if you do A, E, O, U. So start on a neutral vowel like A. So you're going to go A, E, O. And you put your thumb right here. A, E, O. You shouldn't feel your tongue engage, especially on the E vowel. A, E. You don't want to engage your tongue. So that's one exercise to see if you have tongue tension. A lot of times, singers who are starting off, they'll grab with their tongue on the E. But it's not E with using your tongue. It's just I, E, O. You can do an E vowel without grabbing your tongue. So that's one exercise. Another exercise is rolling your R's. Can you roll your R's? Like I'm talking rrr, rrr. So I'm talking about rolling your R's rrr, rrr, like the Italians roll their R's. Are you able to do that? If you can't roll your R's, you should learn how to roll your R's. That's another sign of whether you have tongue tension or not. It seriously took me like a year to figure out how to roll my R's. But if you're a singer, you should work on it and you should master that skill, because that's going to really tell you, do you have tongue tension? So I'm going to give you a few exercises. This first one's really basic. It's just... So again, you're gonna use the rolled R. And you just see if you can roll your R with sound. Anyways, it's still a little bit difficult for me to do. But see if you can roll your R just going up the scale. And do it in sort of a comfortable part of your range. This is another exercise, though, that's pretty good for working your high range. If you have a good rolled R, that is. Another exercise is just la. La, 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 la. Just very basic. La, 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 la. So you just go up your range on la. Again, that la, 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 la. Your tongue should be really relaxed. La, 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 la. All right, another exercise. Vra, 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 vra. This is a rolled R. So you're using the V sound and a rolled R. Vra, 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 vra. That's also sort of a skill to master. Can you use the V sound? R, and your R is rolled. Vra, vra. And I do it with this exercise. Vra, 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 vra. And then you go up. Vra, 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 vra. Go up. Here's another couple exercises for you. Another one is fla, fla, ni. 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 So you're going from that fla, which is another thing to get your tongue just loosened up. And the ni vowel, ni but should be very relaxed. Ni, fla, 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 ni. Here's another one. Ni, a, I, a, I. Again, it's good if you put your thumb right under your tongue, right here. And your tongue should not grab on the E vowel, ah-e, as it goes from the ah-e, 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 ah-e. It shouldn't grab on that E vowel. So there are a couple exercises for you to work on tongue tension. Again, it's really important to have a loose tongue. It's going to totally get in the way of your sound if you're grabbing with your tongue muscle when you're doing the vowels or doing the consonants. So again, you can use your thumb right behind your chin just to check if your tongue is, engaged, if that muscle is tight. Okay, so all of these exercises focused on tongue relaxation. You can also check your tongue muscle by looking in the mirror as you sing. You're gonna see like your tongue should be laying flat. So when you look in the mirror and you're singing, especially when you're switching vowels, ah, e, is your tongue going root? Is your tongue tense and kind of in an oval instead of flat? It should stay flat. So you can look in a mirror and look at your tongue that way too. Remember, the back of your tongue is attached to the hyoid bone, which is attached to the larynx. The larynx is your voice box. So tongue tension affects your singing in a huge way. Thanks for joining me on this video on tongue tension. I hope you watched the previous video on lip tension, and please tune in to the next video on jaw tension. If you get down these 3 parts of your face and they're relaxed, it's going to go a long way for your singing. So in the next video on jaw tension, again, I'm going to give you an exercise that lets you know if you have jaw tension, and some exercises that will help you work through your jaw tension. So thanks for joining in. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to be notified of future videos.